Addictions are not the root of your problems. Nowadays, what a lot of us do, I've done this many, many times, is that when we're addicted to something, we believe that that thing is the problem itself, as if that is the root of our problems, of everything bad that's happening in our lives. And we think, like, if only I could get rid of this thing, then everything else would be better. And we treat that thing like, okay, let me go and cure this thing that I have in me, this addiction to whatever it is for you: video games, social media, pornography, I don't know, whatever it is. And we analyze this thing, and we want to get rid of it. And we go online and we look for all of these strategies. How do I spend less time on my phone? How do I don't know, delete my social media experiment, or this or that? Crafting a routine, right? It's the same thing. A lot of people want to build a daily routine so they can be more productive. But here's the thing. As you've probably noticed, it doesn't quite work. You do it for a while, maybe a few days, a few weeks, a few months, but eventually you fall back again and you do the mistake again and you do the thing again. And there's a very, very clear reason that I've realized. And I want to share a personal story with you, which is many years ago when I closed some of the businesses that I had made a bunch of money, I moved to Bali, and I had everything that I wanted in life. I was young, I was in the place that I wanted to live in, and I had been dreaming about that for many years. I had a lot of money, I was not working, not doing anything, not worrying about a single thing. I was in good health. I had also girls and everything, like all of that stuff. And what happened is that after a couple weeks, I was on the phone crying, talking to a friend, and I was like, man, I have everything and I am crying. I am miserable. I don't know what to do with my life. And what happened after like the next few days, weeks, months, is that I started to develop all of these bad habits. I started to play video games again. I started to watch porn, honestly. I started to, I don't know, waste a lot of time on YouTube, watching trash videos, not videos like these in which supposedly you're learning something, just like garbage content. And that lasted for a long, long time. And what I realized is that, and I was trying to fix all of these things. I was like, how do I quit this bad habit? How do I quit this addiction? Because I had a lot of them. And what I realized is that the problem is not the addiction itself. The reason why all of these things came to me, and all of these, I started to do all of these things, is because I had lost my purpose. I didn't have a why anymore, right? Because I had closed everything that I had before, right? Before I had the business, I had some relationship, I had some other things, a lot of things going on in my life, but then I closed everything. Now I had no direction. I didn't really know where I was going. And then all of these bad addictions and bad habits started to pop off. And that is the actual problem. The reason why we fall into addictions and all of these things is because we don't really have a why. Like, why are you doing these things? Why do you truly? Because here's the thing: a lot of people want to quit these things because it's like, oh yeah, but my life would be better. I would be a healthier individual, right? If I could develop the habit of working out and not spending so much time on social media, because then I could be reading books and I would become smarter and all of that stuff. But it would be nice to have, but you actually don't truly want it. Like, that's the thing. It has to be something that you truly, truly, truly want. When I was learning how to do business online, it's very interesting because I bought all of these courses, right, on how to do e-commerce, how to do affiliate marketing, how to learn copywriting. And what's interesting is that so many of these courses, the first module was actually mindset. And that used to piss me off so much because I was like, why do we always have to talk about mindset? And there was always a video of some guy being like, but why do you want to make the money? If you don't have a why as to why you want to make the money, you're not going to make it, right? And I was like, come on, man. Like, just tell me, how do I run Facebook ads? How do I find a good product? How do I sell? How do I write? How do I do all of these things? And the thing is that it is true. If you don't have a why, you're not truly going to make it. Because what your body is trying to do is to preserve energy. That's our natural state. And if you if in your deepest part of your brain, you do not have a clear connection as what is it that you're aiming for, all of these things that you're trying to force yourself into doing, your body is going to be like, no, I'm not doing this. Like, why would I now start spending all of this glucose and everything for me to force myself to do this when there's actually no goal that I'm truly interested in? And that's the thing, right? Like, now you might be asking yourself, how do I find that thing? How do I find the why? And what I would recommend you is to be completely honest with yourself. Be completely honest about what you want, right? Because there's a lot of things, as I was saying, like everyone wants $1 million, but they would want it if it was easy. But here's the thing, like, a lot of people are going to disagree with me. If you truly put in the effort, you could make $1 million. But the thing is that you would not want that. You don't truly want it because it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of learning. It takes a lot of humbling, a lot of failure, trying a lot of different things until you figure it out. It takes a lot of change, right? And we don't truly want to change. That's why, like, yeah, you would want it $1,000,000 if it was easy, but you don't truly want it. And same thing with getting in shape and all of these things, like finding your ideal partner. Like, it's all about self-change. And trust me, like, we think we want to change, but we don't, because it takes effort and it's complicated. So you need to rearrange your whys as to why you want the things in your life. You have to be sincere with yourself. And then what's very important is that you have to shift your value system. I think that's at the core of how you truly make change. I made a video about this a few weeks ago. I'm going to leave a link in the description to that video, in which I talk about how you have your higher self and your lower self in terms of values, and how you can actually always stay in a state of being in your higher self. And one last thing that I want to mention is that I would recommend you to stop overthinking so much, right? Because now you might go into this phase in which you're analyzing and asking, like, what do I want? Let me be honest with myself and all of that. Do not do it too much. It is better to guess and go try it and then move on to the next thing, right? Don't spend too much. Act. You have to act. You have to try things, and that's how you will actually find the right answer, right? It's like starting a YouTube channel. Do you like, a lot of people thinking for many years. I've been thinking about it for many years. Like, I should start a YouTube channel. I would like it. I would like it. Well, now I'm actually trying it. Now I actually know what it is like. So that's what you need to do. Stop thinking so much, and you already have some slight intuitions about, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm curious about that. Follow that. Follow your curiosity. Just try it, right? And eventually, that's how you actually find your purpose, right? It's not so much as you find it there or it comes to you or whatever. Like, you just try stuff and it's like, oh, this is actually amazing. I love it. And then when that happens, everything starts to fall together. Your bad habits disappear. Now you can actually follow your routine, because there's a reason as to why you want to follow that routine. So that is the way. Just go out there, take action, and that's how you will figure it out. So anyways, that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave me a comment with your thoughts and your experience. I would like to read that. I really like it when people leave comments. Leave me a like as well. And that's it. So take care, and hopefully I will see you on the next video. Peace.